Aloha, it's your boy Jay coming back at you. Deep in the Hawaiian jungle. Alright, we back at it. You see the title, it's Helter Skelter out there. So, I wake up to the pimping news. I see somebody try to run up in Mar-a-Lago. And I see you got a lot of baby mama drama going on south of the border down in Mexico. I guess the it's a consensus around at least with some of these countries around the world, they seriously ready to go at it with these cartels. So one thing I will say, I ain't mad at them. I mean, you hear so many years, you hear about the war on drugs and blah, 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 blah. And I will say, this is the first time it really do seem like a true war on drugs, because they act like they ain't taking no prisoners. So, I'm curious to see, because, I mean, you've heard all these years about how ruthless the cartels are. And I guess if there's a time to show your might and muscle, I guess this would be it. So I'm curious about that, because what the U.S. was doing down in the Caribbean, it really wasn't any response to that. So I'm curious, but we've been running around doing some of everything. We just cutting another one today. Just up in here. Once again, we've been on Whatnot. I'm curious to see what gold and silver gonna do in the morning. What the oil market's gonna do. Just with everything. How is this whole situation in Mexico gonna affect the markets? I'm curious about that. I'm sure you are as well. So, but it's been another busy day. I mean, as busy as we stay, it seemed like there's only feels like there's 12 hours in a day. Thank you, I appreciate that light, instead of 24. Yeah, I'm just up in here. I've been cutting this all day. Like I said, we've been live on Whatnot. I was up in there listening to that Parliament Funkadelic. So we brought the funk out in it with the abstract guitar. I'm trying to finish the audience down there. Because you can't do it live like that no more. You get too much drama out there. But yeah, I see somebody try to run up in Mar-a-Lago, and they peeled his cap. So, man, I mean, this off the hook, man. I wonder if he knew the prayers wasn't there or not. That's what I keep wondering. I mean, did he know they wasn't there, or did he just not care? Because that was obviously a suicide mission there. So that was so I woke up to that news. And then during the day I'm on Whatnot, and then I hear that they really going head up with the cartels over down in Mexico. So they said the 026 was gonna be a wicked one. That's what they said at the end of 025, and thus far it has not disappointed. So, but like I say, keep producing. You know, you want assets that are appreciating in value. You know, stuff that you can barter with, tangibles. Like I say, I'm not mad at the intangibles either, because at the end of the day, man, you still got to store all this and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop. So, and these damn mosquitoes is just as bad in here as they was outside. They just as bad. I got to seal up this room. If nothing else will motivate me to seal up this room, getting rid of these damn mosquitoes will. Damn. They come out the worst right now. Right before it's about to rain and it ain't no wind. They relentless. And I'm inside. That's why I got my jacket on. Without the jacket, they really ate me alive. So, but yeah, though. I mean, this like the third time you had this situation in Butler. You had that situation at that golf course. Now old boy gonna run up in Mar-a-Lago. Like I say, man. It's rough out there. It's rough out there. And you got all that that's getting ready to go down. I mean, could we really have a bunch of, I mean, could World War III actually be, could the cartels be involved in that? I mean, that'd be a first. I mean, directly, straight up, directly involved in the ism. Because they definitely treating these cartels like, you know, they separate governmental enemies. That's for sure. But yeah, we just cutting this little we just cutting this ink. We cutting this ink on hardboard. Yeah. Just cutting it. Somebody hit that like button. Damn. It's hard to get y'all niggas to hit the like button. Yeah. You know, and we're gonna put it on. Yeah, we'll put it on Whatnot. We was live on Whatnot today. Playing that Parliament Funkadelic. Y'all check us out at Paradise Unplugged Hawaii on Whatnot. You can watch the replay. He's rocking that Funkadelic. I just heard there's gonna be one of those funky things. Do you want to get on at the function? I just heard. Yeah, maybe you can rock on Whatnot. You know, Whatnot is like a party over there. Hey, it's like a nightclub over there. But yeah. That could be that situation in Mexico could get ugly, mate. It could get real ugly real quick. So, but anytime I hear any story, I always say, well, how is that designed to get people's mind off of them files? Who is this? What's good with you? What's that? Zymarchar. What is it? Zymarchar. Shit, I'm a college graduate, but nigga, damn. Zymarchar. Where you from, G? What part of Mumbai you from? They like Zai. Where are you from? What hood you from? Now this damn sticker thing always come up. I don't want to do that. So if I hit that, would I go away? Did you send that up there? I don't know. Oh no, there we go. He says hi, but they don't ever tell you what hood they're from. But yeah, so old boy straight tried to run up in Mar-a-Lago. But the present security was on it. They say, what do you have? A shotgun? He had something else. And they peeled his cap. I got a hat, bit to peel his cap backwards. So, you know, I guess old boy must have had that wish, man. And I ain't really seen no information about it. I just heard he was like 20, like early 20s. He was white and he was a male. So no telling. But yeah, I'm curious to see what these markets gonna do tomorrow. Cause you got that situation over in Iran that's getting ready to pop off, and Mexico stepped up. I mean, what I don't understand is why all of a sudden everybody getting. I mean, for years it was like, don't mess with the cartel, nigga. Whatever you do, don't mess with them. Now everybody all of a sudden it's like, well, the cartels, they ain't as tough as everybody thought. I mean, I have to admit, I thought by now you would see more of a retaliation from them, but you never know. Because I just heard it's going to be one of those funky things. Do you want to get off at the function? Yeah, we was rocking that Funkadelic. Yup. So now I got to get this TikTok channel together because we're going live on TikTok on the live shopping. Yeah. We'll do this. Then it's about 3 o'clock, 3:30ish. Get out in that garden. Pull these weeds for about a good hour and a half. And keep it moving. Cause I just heard it's gonna be one of those funky things. We work 10 times as hard versus when we had a corporate job. But the day goes 10 times as fast. Yeah, we cutting that. We cutting that. We cutting that. Whew. I am cutting that down to the bone. Damn. Damn. I am cutting that down to the bone. Jason, you are the motherfucking abstract surrealist. My goodness. Jay cut the record down to the bone. Oh. But, so it's about to get more interesting than it already has been. Because, I mean, all the firepower that they didn't send over there to Iran, I'd be very surprised if he pull all that back without between all the firepower and having Hegseth in charge of everything, you know something gonna happen. He can't wait to go to war with somebody. You know what? This is one of them I might keep. They might not get their hands on this one. You know, every now and then you get one that's like, I'm not gonna even sell this. God dang. You know, sometimes you even contemplate coloring it in. Damn. Because I just heard it's going to be one of those funky things. Do you want to get on? At the function. I just heard it's going to be one of those funky things. And it's right on time. So, yeah, I think the biggest thing for tomorrow is you got to see where gold and silver. What's up with the gold? Really, you got to watch that oil market now. With all this, what's going on? What is oil at? What is that oil at? 60, 67? I told you, it's all good. Oil is all good. You got to keep it below 75. It get above 75, it's a wrap. Like I say, if you don't want to see $100 oil, and you sure the hell don't want to see one. Like I've said before, I've seen 120, 130 oil back in 2008. I gotta look at how high oil got in 08, 09. But like they say, pretty much as oil goes, that's pretty much how the economy gonna go. Because you let oil start tipping up to 75, then you start creeping into the tourism industry. Because people gonna say, nigga, it's $10,000 to fly to Hawaii because the price of gas is so high for the airline. They're like, nah, let's wait. And I'm like, man, you're killing me. The rising of Atlantis. Oh, yeah. And it's right on time. Right in the future. Yeah, we just cutting it. Yeah. I'm really, really contemplating. Not even coloring this one in. I'm really, really contemplating. That is just, damn. Nigga, he does it like that when you've been drawing a long time. Oh, damn, that motherfucker tight. And it's right on time. Yeah. Tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. The more you deep. Hey, I like it when you get these where you just want to just keep cutting it, but you got to walk on it, Jay. You got to walk. Tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. Hell, that's the shit. I'm going to show you another one that's tight. See? You can go from that. You got to be able to cut. Even landscapes. When you can go from cityscapes to landscapes. Okay, that's called breadth. That's called range. When you can go from the jungle to the abstract city of the funkadelic, it's called range. And when you can go from that you tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. See, we don't waste nothing. Even a cut up. This is an old cut up jacket. I'm stretch this fabric. It's kind of dark where y'all at, so you maybe can't appreciate it, but I'm gonna stretch this. I'm gonna stretch this bad boy just like a canvas. Put that guava tree stretchers on it. This is an old cotton jacket. I'm about to, whatever. It's old. So let's just say, I don't know. Let's just say I paid $50 for it. I got all the wear and tear out of it. Now I'm about to make $200-300 from it. Well, that's the way you better start thinking. Instead of waiting for somebody to say, well, we're going to give you a raise and we're going to promote you. You tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. Now, what is this? Let me put this back up here. But yo, wait for them to give me no promotion, no raise, no nothing. You gotta be. I think that's the best part about doing your own thing. We give ourselves a raise, like our tours. They 75 right now. Let us get out of February and check the price. I bet it won't be 75. You give yourself a raise at any time. Just charge more. That's why the economy. That's why the prices are so high. You got all these executives saying, "Well, give me a raise if they're willing to pay it." Yeah, man. That's what I tell people. Man, if you don't go out there and start your own thing, you'll never get out of that rat race. If you keep playing a little silly game, where you try to go in there once every 12 months, once every 24 months, and say, well, this is my performance. I remember they would whip out the performance review. I guess everything's probably done online now. Like I say, I'm old school. They call you in there, and he had that big ass packet. They say, yeah, you whoopty-whooped, and then you whoopty-whooped. And you could have did this a little better, but you didn't whoopty-whoop. And you be saying to yourself, man, like, you cannot tell me that this is life. This is the rest of my life. Come on. I mean, what you want is you want to be getting a performance review every day from your customers. That's the kind of reviews you want to get. And versus some manager that ain't gonna even be at the company in 6 months, and he giving you a performance appraisal. So, like I said, for those people that have a job, more power to you. What's good with you? Who is that, amigo? I see you. What's good with you, amigo? Yeah. You in Mexico? Because I'd like to know what the hell is going on down there. But yeah. Let's see. I mean, for those that have a job, more power to you. You just better hope that you can keep it. I mean, a good job that you can do for 20 years, that's going to pay you for 20 years, yeah. You can come up. But them stories is becoming fewer and far between her. Because you tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. Oh, I'll be on this thing 25 minutes. And my pen is jacking up. My pen is messing up here. So I haven't even seen if they have released any information about old boy. I was kicking up dust today down in Mar-a-Lago. Y'all know anything about him? Or about the story, I should say. I know you don't know nothing about. I hope you don't know nothing about him. We're gonna take Island to do the with the bump and the bump. We're gonna raise Atlantis to the top with the bump and the jump. We're gonna raise. Man, that Parliament be rocking, man. We was rocking that whole Motor Booty Affair album today on Whatnot. We're gonna raise Atlantis to the top and the jump. We're gonna raise. That motherfucker fucking Delic be rocking. We're gonna raise Atlantis to the top. That's what I got right here. They say you take me through 1,000 confessions. I was like, man, let me put that 1,000. Where is it? You can see 1,000 confess. Yeah, I ran out of room for confessions. So I was like, hell, put it to confess. They tried to take me through 1,000 confessions. Phenomenal band. We're gonna raise Atlantis to the top and the top. So I don't know, tomorrow, I like iHeartRadio. I gotta admit, I like the iHeart. I like them on the weekends because it's commercial free. And iHeart be chilling. But they're going to raise that Atlantis to the top with the bump. Yeah, we got our routine down now, so I won't say every day, but most days I'm gonna be on here now. Because you got too much news that's going on out there. I mean, I can't believe old boy ran up in there like that. I mean, between old boy, is it anything good happening? Like I say, the Super Bowl was even whack. I mean, when the Super Bowl is whack, it's a wrap. But it's just Helter Skelter out there, man. Every day you turn on the TV and it's like big drama. So I'm real curious to see how that's going to play out down in Mexico. Because, the cartels, they got a reputation from hell. Now, I guess the thing is that, are they just violent against each other? Can they actually hold their own against a damn government entity? Because now them niggas going at it with the government. This ain't no more just on the street corner shooting. Now you in it. You might as well be like your own country. You in a war. all that gang banging and arguing over dope and whatnot. And it didn't get real now. We gonna raise Atlantis to the top and the bottom. So, I don't know, man. Like I said, that's why we live deep in the Hawaiian jungle. You know, we try to stay as far from it as we possibly can. Cause, man, I mean, if it ain't the talk of war, somebody running up in the present spot, I mean, that's the coldest right there. That nigga said, I'm gonna run up in your spot, G. The hell trying to catch you out slipping. That nigga said, I'm running up in Mar-a-Lago. So that's bold, G. When you be looking at some of the stuff that these people be doing, like, when you really think about it, that's bold. I mean, that's just straight bold. I'll put a little bit of blue in there. Because we're going to raise Atlantis to the top. It's going to be hard for them to get their hands on this one. You know, every artist will tell you, he got some, nigga. It's like, I can't depart with that. And this might be one of them. Just the way it's just cut. See, then you pull a rug out from under him over here. That's what Picasso would do. Picasso, he would crowd you out and he'd yank it on you over here. That's why that's the baddest mother to ever draw. Baddest cat to ever draw, man. To ever get on the easel. Ever get behind the pen. No flaws to his game. Like I did a video on it not too long ago. You want the Michael Jordan of art? You look no further than the boy from Malaga. Picasso tell you the real picture is like 4 layers deep. 4 layers like underneath. That's what he tell you. Only he know what the real pictures look like. Because we're going to raise Atlantis to the top. Let me get out of here, man. Let me get off this thing. I got to keep moving. I got to go get in this garden. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit the follow button. And hit that notification button. We coming back at you. And mahalo.